Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. And today, excuse me, isn't it cold? Ooh, it's freezing today. We're going to be doing page 2. So on page 2, we've got this fold out here. And I'm going to be putting some of that fabric down there as well. So I thought we'd get some pages done because I'm thinking I don't want to leave all the decorating to the last day because I still want to do the cover, the spine and the back. So yeah, and something tells me that's going to be quite a big video. So I did some prep. I've cut a piece of the Photoplay paper. I love this sheet. And I've cut it into size. So I mean, it hangs over a little bit, but this is me and my cutting, so I'm not surprised. And what I've done is I've taken my apparently not so trusty ruler, and I've just gone the thickness of the ruler all the way round the edge, which has then given us this box that I want to cut out because I want this to be like a window kind of opening, so you can kind of see through. But looking at this now, I don't think it's wide enough. But I think I'm going to leave it as it is because I don't want it too flimsy. So we're going to stick this on and then I'm going to get my mat, put it underneath and cut out. So I'm not going to do all of the all of the gluing on camera. I think it might be easier to do the paper to the book. And I think it might be easier as well if I move the book, 1, out of the way, and 2, did glue stick and then Burley Arts around the edge. So I've got my scotch and I'm just gonna go all the way round. Now I do normally like to use Burley Arts when I'm doing scrapbook paper, but this will be okay. I'm definitely going down the crease. This will be okay because I'm putting Burley Arts around the edge. So just going to go over and then definitely going down the crease, round the edge, all the way around. Like that. And then let's attempt to put this in the book straight, preferably. So I'm going to line it up on here. Like so. And then that should, and we can make any adjustments afterwards. But oh, I mean, look at that with that page. Doesn't that just look so cool? And then when we put the fabric down there, which we're going to do after, because I don't know what I'm going to do with this page yet. I'm not going to, I'm going to, it is definitely going to need some trimming, but I've got my Heidi Swap 12 by 12 board. Let's turn it round because it's just easier for me to cut on this side. And then let's, I mean, you don't have to do this. You could literally just put a bit of fabric on it and hide it, or ink it if you wanted to. There we go. These pages are going to end up all sorts of sizes. They're definitely not going to be 6 inches and 2 lines. So this piece goes off the mat a little bit. So we can just sand that. And now I'm going to take the same board and I'm going to cut the frame. And what I'm going to do is, I bet you're thinking, well, you kind of shouldn't have stuck that down first, because what are you going to use as the window? But it's okay, because we're going to cover this side as well. So this side, we're going to put the piece of acetate in and then cover this. So yeah, it's all okay. So I'm just gonna can't see the line, but it goes there and that goes there. Like that. I thought that was the cut line, but whew, it was the pencil line. And let's do this one down here. Sorry if I'm off camera a little bit. It's just, it's quite a big journal. And we're going to cut the last bit. And then hopefully, yeah, look at that. Woo! And we got this really cool bit that we can use somewhere else. So put that away. And then we've got a really cool window. And I still have to sort this little piece out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten. Ah! My goodness. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Oh, it's too cool. Now, what kind of acetate do we want to put in this window? Because like I said, the acetate is going to go on here and then we're going to cover this. So right, that's fine, that's fine. I know what I'm doing. It's all right. I just had a bit of a moment. But it's fine. So I'm not too sure, because I know I said I did this journal for the Tim Holtz papers to fit perfectly, but look, they don't. They don't. So we could put some washi tape at the top or the bottom, or we could I did it because I wanted a bit of a border, didn't I, on the pages? That's why I did it. Yes, now I know. But because this is still part of the front page, I kind of still want it to be matching. So we need to find a piece of scrapbook paper. Or do we? No. I'm just thinking, could we get away with a piece of coffee paper? It's not very sturdy, but do you know what I do have? I don't know if you remember, I did, see this is I did some thicker, no, that doesn't go either. I did some photo paper. Oh, losing our bits and pieces. Here's a piece, I can feel it. I don't think I want that on it. We have got this. I don't know now. I'm kind of thinking, I found this piece of Tim Holtz. And I'm sorry, I love it. So I'm going to tuck it in here, right to the crease. So I'm just going to mark on there. Let's make sure this is straight. Keep the scrap and did you see that? Got too keen. Too keen. Oh. Did you hear that? There's some weird noises coming from my craft room. Like I was out here last night. And yeah. Spooky. But then it is the spooky season. But not when I'm out here on my own. Right, so I'm going to do this on the back of this. So literally just the width of the ruler. So I'm going to cut this first. Yeah, now I've got things falling down. I probably should have done this in pen. Yeah, things falling down. I mean, I'm going to do this in pen. I'm going to get... I'm going to get my little pen. I knew he'd come in handy. That's better. Went too far then. But hopefully you won't see it. Oh, went too far on one and not far enough on the other. And now let's straighten this little bit off. You can go back, Mr. Ghosty. Put my lid back on my glue. And now we're gonna ink. I love this paper. All right, where's my sander? There it is. It's hiding. Just sanding off any imperfections. Look at that. Perfect. Right. I'm going to stitch. So I'm going to have a little clean up and then I'm going to stitch because, thank you everybody, I have fixed my sewing machine. I have to say, fixing my sewing machine did not fix my stitching, but I love it. And I've got some of this heat resistant acetate. I just measured up against it and half of A4 is A5. That's still cutting it a little bit close, so I think I'm going to stick to the good old A4 and then get Mr. Punchy out, mark him along there because I want it to be in enough. And if I use the A5, it wouldn't be enough. And I want to cut it down first because we're going to stamp on it. Is that going to be... That probably is not going to cut the end. Oh, it did. It was hanging over a little bit, but I still got it. I thought I was going to have to get my big trimmer out. There we go. Right, now I'm going to get a piece of... where's my scrap? There it is. Because otherwise we're not going to be able to see. And now I need to pick what stamp I want. Right, so I've got my white embossing powder and I've got 3 stamp sets. Oh, well, I've got 4, but we're not using that one. It just snuck in. And I've got Shattered, which I think would look really, really cool. Then I've also got Bubbles, which I also think would look really cool. But I've got this big web. And I'm thinking of going like doing kind of 1 and then 2, but I really do like the idea of the Shattered. We'd have to stamp it just a couple of times again. But yeah, we're going to do that. Right, so like I said, I've got my embossing powder and I'm going to stamp using, I think I'm going to use my white one. From Hero Arts. Because we're embossing in white. So... And this is proper juicy. Right, do I take the acetate to the stamp? I think so. I don't know why, but things are just easier for me to do this way. I hope this works. If it doesn't, we can just get another piece. Oh my goodness. I've got a couple of fingerprints, but that's fine. Right, now let's be very careful and just line this up as well as we can. Oh, I just moved it. Ah, oh, right. Look at that. I love this. I'm going to wipe that in a minute. But this white ink, it loves to stay around. So, oh, shall we get me a little tub? Oh, my goodness. Look at this. I just need to make sure I don't smudge. I'm not even bothered about the bits that are sort of like sticking to the acetate. Right, I'm going to do that in a minute because I'm getting a little bit impatient. Let me put that on there and then I'm going to heat this up. Right, so I've heat embossed it and now I'm just taking my dauber that's got the archival on it and I'm just going around the edge and then look at that. Isn't that just so cool? Love it. I love it. Right, so let's get our Barely Arts and let's glue it down. You could use double-sided tape as well. I'm not going too close to the edge. And then I'm going to find something heavy and then I'm going to let that dry. So I did end up using tape because of the stitching. The glue just wasn't taking. So yeah, I did end up just using tape, and it has smeared a little bit where I didn't get the embossing powder on it, but I'm absolutely fine with that. So I'm just burnish it down like that, and look at that. It's so cool. Right, so now we're going to put it on here like so, and then we've got a look at that, we've got a flip. Now, do I want to do double-sided tape? I think I do, just to be safe. And I'm going to do 2 rows of it because this is a thick frame. So I'm going to do 1 thick piece, and then 1 line just along the center. Like that. There we go. And we're gonna burnish this down. Pull up the paper. And then I'm hoping we've got something that we've made to put on the page, not the one with the window, the other page. Because I don't think I want too much on it, because we've got a lot. Oh, come on. We've got a lot going on in this journal anyway. Just put that in the bin. Oh, these are the bits that make me nervous. Right, so I think if I, let me get my sheet of paper like that. Oh, don't. We want our straddlers. They're all stuck on the tape. Right, and now let's come on, Toni, put it on straight. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Ta-da! Look at that. I don't think I have been so proud of anything this October. I mean, doesn't that just... And I've cut it perfect as well. Oh, I do think it needs like some little decoration, like maybe some snippets or something. But let's have a look and see what we've got in our box. I mean, we could put something like that on it. I mean, we could, but we're not going to. Because these are for our pockets. I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness. Could it be that simple? I know that was for a pocket. I know it was. We have got... We don't want to use... I mean, we could have that like sticking out like that. And then that could be a pocket. And then you get to see what it's... I mean, yeah, because I've left enough room. I do quite like that. What do we think? Let me pull you out a little bit. Do we like that? Oh, that's an option. No, not that one. I mean, we could do... two pockets. I do think that needs to come off the end there. I'm just going to turn it upside down now, just for the moment, and just see what... I mean, that does look kind of cool. And we could have two pockets on the inside. Oh, I do like that as well. A little bit of a butterfly. We could put... and there, and oh, I don't know. I've lost my little widget off there. I'll have to find something else. Let's have a look and see what we've got. See, I think that's oh, what about Mr. Skellington? Oh, look, and then you can see him behind. But what do we make him into? Do we not make him into anything? And then put this on the side like that, and that can be a pocket. Should we cut him out? Should we cut him out? Let's cut him out. I'm cutting you out, mate. I'm cutting you out. Right, so I've cut him out, and I've kept some of the pieces because I didn't want to lose. There was like some really good stamping bits in the label and stuff like that, so I've kept some of the pieces, cut them out. And I found, do you remember this? I found this. So I'm thinking if we put him there, I mean, he's just, look. That could be a pocket, and that could go that way around. Got a skull here though. I quite like that there. but I do like that piece. Maybe with some lace behind it. Or maybe it could be something just as simple as that, because we're putting some lace down there. Right, let me get that bit of fabric that we're going to put down there so I can envision it. I couldn't find it. Can you believe it? I unravelled it. I mean, you was with me when I unravelled it. I couldn't find it. But I did. I got another piece. So we're going to need to make sure. We're going to use Fabri-Tac. And I've cut it so that it hangs out of the top and the bottom. So I'm just gonna distress it up again. And then let's so I'm just kind of squishing it. Maybe cut just a little square off. I like that. I think this is a little bit too long down the bottom. I'll make it all straggly. And now let's see if we put this, we can put this kind of underneath. I actually like it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So, oh. Take that out. And then I'm going to do a little bit of decorating too. Ta-da! Right, so I also put a little bit of Fabri-Tac just on this bit here, just to kind of hold this on, like just at the top and at the bottom. And then we have our pocket. Isn't that cool? We do need to do some decorating, and I think down this edge I want to mimic the washi tape. So I'm just gonna have to do it this way, even though it messes with my angles. Oh, this doesn't feel natural to me, doing it like this. And then that brings in that over there. And it also stops this from looking quite so boring. Oh, look at that. It does, like I said, need some little pieces of ephemera, and I've got some bits that I took when I cut the skull. I mean, that looks cool like that, doesn't it? I was getting too hot, so I turned my heater off. And now I've turned my heater off, I'm getting cold. So that's what I mean. It doesn't oh, I've got all glue all over my mat now. It doesn't necessarily have to be like ephemera, because this is a scrap. But look at the cool interest on it. Right, so I kind of think I like that there, because it pulls out the interest from there as well. Oh, but I kind of like it down there. Oh, decisions. All right, let's just put it down. And then we need a snippet. Where's my... Here they are. Curator snippets. Did I just break my nail? It felt like I had. Right, so I do want to use... Can you see? I do want to use this piece just because it ties it all in. But I also think I want to bring over some of the green. I think that might be too big. What do we think? I don't like it. We've got a little green one here. We could just kind of... just randomly put it. See, that travels it over. But does it have to travel over? Come on. So where's my... There it is. I was going to say, where have you gone? So if we put that there, preferably the right way up, and we could put this here. Yeah, I like that. Let's just give this a bit of a grunge. This one down. I still want to see October, and I think I am going to put this little green one somewhere. Like that. Yeah, I am going to put that there. I do actually, now it's all together, I do actually like the way that it's kind of bringing it all in, but not a lot. Not like, because that's obviously a very dark green page, but it's not bringing it in enough for it to overpower it. It's just kind of like introducing it a little bit. And then we've got a couple of little... the little product tags that we made, like that. And there we've got another page. So I thought I was finished, but I realised this looks a little bit plain. So I've grabbed out some ephemera. I'm going to use my little ghosty because he's just too cute. And then I thought we could quickly do another page. Because, yeah, I don't think this video is very long, which isn't a problem, but I want to try and get as many, like I said, I mean, what are we on now? What day are we on? 14? Yeah, we're like nearly halfway through the month. And I've got one page, well, now 2 pages done. Granted, I have got a lot of stuff to stick in. Like, we've made loads of stuff that needs to go in. But I don't want to... That's not what I want to be doing on Halloween. You get me? Oh, avalanche! Honestly, things just move in this craft room. So I'm just scrunching all the pieces up. Right. And now, so then I want to put this down first, and I just want this to kind of go over a little bit. So I'm just going to glue around there like that. And then I think I'm gonna take this little piece off him. I want him there. Because I wanted to use the flower on here, if you remember. And then on the bottom here, I want to use this. And then this is going up in the top corner, just for a little bit of interest. Oh, and I put the journal card that I made yesterday in here, because look how cool it looks. It looks so cool. Right, so I want this to go like that, and then that. Right, so let's put the ghosty down first, because I want condemned over the ghost. Like that. And then put this down. Just there, like that. And then that is enough, I think, on there. Especially as we've got the tab from the journal card that we made. Perfect, perfect. So on this page, I thought if something, because then the book, I get this flat then. I thought about adding this on here, just so that's another page done. But I want something here. I don't want music paper again, but I do think I want coffee paper. Right, so I pulled out a few. I've got some plain. I thought I was going to like that, but I've got some of this. Look at that. What do we think? I kind of like that. So that's definitely a maybe. And then this, I think this is some of my rust. No, I like the grey one. We're definitely going with the grey one. Yes, yes, yes. Right, so I didn't cut a full-size page because I didn't want to waste the paper. Oh, I'm nearly at the end of that. Didn't last very long. But then I have been doing a lot of gluing. Right, so let's do what we did last time, because that seemed to work. Line it up. Oh, I've got sticky fingers, so I don't want to rub it down and then pull it back up. Right, so we've done that, and then look at that. Oh, yes. I love that. And then I think we're going to put fabric down the middle of all of it, all different types of fabrics. But we've got this now on the back here. So I need to put something there. What shall I put? I do have some of this. Which does rip. And then maybe underneath it, because obviously that it's white, so it's not going to, it's not going to cover it. Or maybe just some, yeah, I think that's enough. I will ink it as well. If I can find my, there it is. There we go. Fabri-Tac. I could also put it through my sewing machine. Right, and now we're going to put the other bit on. And again, I'm dobbing. Right, leave that to dry. Right, so it's all dry now, and what I've done is I forgot I had this Tim Holtz. Love that tape. And then we're going to put this on here, like, I mean, I love it. Right, I'm going to solve this issue. Right, so I just backed it, is all I did. And then that will also stop anything from being stuck going in and out. Plus it gives us something to glue. Alright, so I want the lace hanging out the side. And there we have another page. Isn't it gorgeous that we can tuck things into? And then I'm pretty sure, so that's a pocket. There's another pocket there, look. So we've got a fold out with a slit there to do now. But can you imagine with that bit of fabric coming down here as well? Oh my goodness, I'm loving it. Look at that. So far, look. I'm loving it. So thank you everybody for being here. I think we'll mix up the videos. I think we'll do like a couple of pages, a couple of bits of ephemera. I think we'll do the pages, and then when we find ourselves getting low on ephemera, then yeah, I think then we'll sort of like have a video where we're making something. But our journal so far, are you ready? So we have this, and we have the opening here. These open, and then we've got the box, and then we have our pocket with our 2 product tags in. Halloween, the little ghosty eek. We have our page tab, journaling card in the top there, and then we turn it over and we have our grungy pocket. We could even put something on there, like maybe a stamp, some kind of stamp in white. Right, so I've got Obscure, and this one, Halloween night, October 31st. Where's my embossing powder? $19.31. Oh no, let's take the ink pad to the stamp, because last time it was a little bit juicy. Right, let's put that in the middle. Perfect. Where's my little... Ta-da! Look at that. So cool. And then I'm thinking if we put it in one's pocket. Yes. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I could just stare at the outside. Doesn't that just look so cool? Ah, I love it. So thank you everybody for being here. We've done our first 3 pages. I love the window. I love this heat embossed acetate. Is linked in my Amazon store. So yeah, head over and have a look. I will have a look and see. Yeah, it's such cool stuff to play with. And this shattered stamp, love it. Love it. All it needed was a little bit of caramel alcohol ink, but no. Oh, I absolutely love it. It's so cool. It is so, so cool. And then just quickly put this page together as well. And with that bit of stamping on, perfect. I'm loving this so far. I'm so happy with it. And we're only 3 pages in. Mind you, we haven't got that many pages. So, yeah, we're doing all right. Like I said, I've got a whole tray full of stuff that needs to be stuck in. So, but thank you everybody for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell to get notified every time I upload a video. And don't forget to tag me in social media. All my socials in the description box down below, or they're at the end of the video. And I will see you all again tomorrow. Happy crafting everybody, and take care. Bye.